Hey guys, thanks for stopping by. I am Jason, and I'm here today to go over the new updates released today in the balance patch for Heroes of the Storm. So let's jump right in. Cassia received a slight buff to her basic attack damage. They also increased her passive damage bonus to blinded targets by 5%. Chromie received a reduction to her quest talent to unlock the Sandblast Echo. It now only costs 60 hits instead of 80. Kel'Thazad got nerfed. They increased the mana to a couple of his basic spells, so expect them to be a little bit less mana efficient. They reduced the cooldown of Frost Blast from 100 to 80 seconds to make it a little bit more attractive, but I still think the other ult is going to be more popular. They increased the cooldown of Shadow Fissure from 15 seconds to 20, and they reduced the damage by 40. One of the larger nerfs he received was to his level 4 talent, which increased the number of globes he needs to fully charge Phylactery of Kel'Thazad from 10 globes to 12. There was a large nerf to his level 7 talent, Glacial Spike. Its damage was reduced significantly from 210 all the way down to 60, and it now takes a full second to spawn instead of half a second. The Butcher got a small buff to his basic attack damage, as well as his health scaling. The developers commented that they felt his recent quest tuning was having the desired effect, but the win rate that he had was dropping, so they wanted to amplify his strength as a late-game hero by helping him scale better. Thrall got a slight buff to his health and health regen for the Horde. Brightwing received some changes that I initially was seeing as small buffs, but now I'm realizing that they may end up being quite significant. Her level 1 talent, Unfurling Spray, was removed, and instead they've increased the baseline aura range of Soothing Mist by 1. Blink Heal's cooldown was reduced by 1 second, which means that it'll be constantly charging more often, giving a lot more mobility and heals coming out. Hyper Shift at level 1 now reduces the cooldown by 3 seconds instead of just 2. This upgrade probably should have come along with the patch a while back when they increased the cooldown of Phase Shift, but better late than never, I suppose. Another level 1 talent change was to Dream Shot, which now basically combines the former level 1 and level 4 upgrades to Arcane Flare, increasing the range and reducing the cooldown for any heroes hit in the center. Peekaboo at level 4 has been changed. The reveal radius has been reduced by 25%, but now the target of the phase shift receives a pixie dust upon arrival. At level 7, Phase Shield now applies a duplicate shield to Brightwing, as well as her target for the phase shift. This literally doubles the value of the talent, which will help you in case your teammate decides to drop you in the middle of trouble. Lieutenant Morales got a nice health buff. A bigger buff is that her energy is going to start regenerating now after just 2 seconds of not casting the healing beam rather than 3. They've now added a passive effect to Tyrande's Huntress's Fury talent. It will now increase the range of Hunter's Mark by 50% along with its previous splash damage effect. Her level 13 talent, Empower, will now only reduce the base cooldown of Sentinel by 2 seconds, though it will still reduce the cooldown by 4 seconds for every hero it hits. Dehaka received a slight nerf to his basic attack damage and the damage of his Dark Swarm ability. The mana cost of Garrosh's basic abilities have been changed slightly. The increased cost of his Q and E combo will require players to manage his mana a bit more carefully. Leoric's Entomb has been slightly unnerfed. Entomb recently got nerfed from 50 seconds to 75 seconds, and now they are reducing it back down to 60 seconds. There are a couple of other small alterations, but that's all the big changes from this balance patch. Keep a lookout for more updates in the future, and thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. This is what I have to deal with. Cat butt in the face while I'm trying to record.